Hey, welcome to this week's episode of the Get Shit Done podcast. Today I'm talking all about that season of life where you just feel like it's a struggle fest. Are you on the struggle bus trying to get shit done, move forward? I think daylight savings might have something to do with it. Listen to this episode to get a few tips on how you can start to be more productive by adding some small changes into your life.
Hey, I'm Brianne McKenzie. I'm a mom of 4 little kids, teacher of students with special needs, and a health and productivity buff. And this is the Get Shit Done podcast, where I help busy moms learn to get shit done in their lives through everyday, tangible productivity tips and tricks that'll be sure to help you get shit done. Whether you're a busy working mom inside or outside the home, I'll share my how-tos and my step-by-step strategies you need to prioritize what's important in your life and create the energy you need to follow through. Now, grab your earbuds and join me for a mom chat while you're doing the dishes, folding the laundry, or exercising with your kids. And let's get shit done together.
Hey, welcome to this week's episode of the Get Shit Done podcast. And today I'm back chatting about productivity and seasons of productivity. So, there's different seasons of life for different things. Sometimes you're able to, get stuff done earlier in the day, or maybe you're more of a night owl. But you know what really dictates that, I feel anyway, and I've been experiencing a lot, is light. So as you know, we've had daylight savings the last little while, and it's really changed the feeling that I have towards getting shit done. Like, I still have the desire to do it, or I still have the want to do it. I no longer have the drive or desire to do it. And I recognized this in other seasons before. Sometimes it's postpartum season when you're up with kids, or if you're there was a season there where we were all very sick with COVID, like early on in COVID days, for a whole month, and that was a season. And this is a season. But the thing is, I can look back at different experiences and know that this too shall end at some point, but also I want to be proactive and do things to help move me forward. So I'm going to share a few things that I'm doing to help spark that productivity drive again. And maybe productivity drive is the wrong word. Like, my want to do the things that I know help me to feel good. Okay, so number one is, resetting my, I don't know if it's circadian rhythm or just like my feelings around sleep and wake. So I tend to go into hibernation mode, but that starts at like 6 p.m. because it's so dark, and like ain't nobody got time for that. 6 p.m. bedtime. So I try to, adjust things so that I have a good bedtime routine in the evening and a wake-up routine. Now, I have to say the wake-up routine has been such a struggle the last few weeks for me, and I've recognized it, so that's why I'm putting some other things in place, which I will talk about. So this bedtime routine includes like turning my phone off earlier, maybe reading to get my mind, sleepy, but also maybe not like having comfort food, but I have a nice warm cup of herbal tea before bed and get myself sorted. And that's kind of like my evening bedtime routine. And that's been helpful to wind down. Now, the problem is, even with a lot of sleep, it feels like I don't want to get up. And it's because of the light. I need that light in my face. So the next thing that I'm going to talk about that I've shared before is my happy light. I'll put a link to that maybe in the description here, but it's just a light I bought on Amazon for like $35, I think, but it's a sunrise light. So if I want to be up, say by like 5:30 or 6 o'clock, whatever, I've changed it over the weeks, I set it so that 20 minutes before that, it starts to rise like the sun, and it gradually gets lighter, which helps trick my body into feeling like it's morning. Now, I hadn't done it for probably 3 or 4 days, and then I did it this morning, and I was able to get up so much easier, and it was like actual magic. So I have to be more consistent with that. with sickness and everything, it's really hard because we're like basically playing musical beds. So I don't always have my clock in front of me, but I made an effort to have it and it made a big difference. The next thing when it comes to light is having some sort of like light in your face for the first half an hour of the morning, if possible. So that might be standing in front of a window, watching the sunrise come up, or faking it with another happy lamp, something like that, to kind of just get your face exposed to the sun. That also helps wake your body up and teach your body that it's time for morning. So that's my little trick. Obviously caffeine, but I'm trying not to like do more caffeine than normal because I feel like it's a false sense of wakefulness because it's actually not helping me. The next thing you guys know is movement. Movement for me is always something that's important. And I do like to do my movement in the morning, but it's not been super consistent the last maybe 2 or 3 weeks in the morning. It's been getting done, but more like after school. I know 1,000% I feel so much better when I move my body in the morning. And so it's something that I need to prioritize again. And I actually just have to like struggle through it. But part of it is that I'm not in the middle of a program right now. Like I don't have a specific program I'm doing. So that's part of it too. But movement earlier in the day is better for your body to wake up and be on that better rhythm. However, movement in general, we just need that in our life to get done and be productive and, have the foundation of energy to, go through our day in a positive way and getting those priorities done that we decide on, right? So that is like the basic thing. Sleep, movement, not as much caffeine, and sunlight. Those are like my 4 tips. And I know that about myself. And sometimes we fall into these weeks, a week or two, where we realize we're not really doing that. And so this is your little, I don't know if you need to hear this. This is your little note to say, just pick one of those things and add it in. See if it helps. I know it's helped me, and that's why I'm back here sharing that today. I hope you are finding this season good for yourself. And if not, then you can implement some of these things to help you get there. Anyway, here's to getting shit done. Thanks for joining me. Take care.
Well, that's it for me today. I'm likely needed for some mom duties right about now. Thanks so much for joining me for a chat, and let's do it again soon. And be sure to follow me on Instagram at Brianne_McKenzie123 for more tips and tricks on how to get shit done.